Good evening, teacher Thana. This is Mirala Vipanyaso. Number 2. Today I'm going to talk about FFA, firefighting appliances, a tool for fighting a fire. And the first topic that I'm going to talk about is the water. The water is the main source of fire prevention stuff on the ship. We have water tank, we have sea water, we have water everywhere, and they are made for suppress the class A type fire that caused by a wooden, plastic, or a rubber. And these are the tools for help to suppress the fire on the ship. First, the fire extinguishers, the small tank with a controllable with your hand, that when you pull the trigger and start pressing, you can use to control the fire, and only the early state of fire or small fires. The next one is the IC, or international shore connection. It's like a connector that have a fast coupling head. Stick it into the ship main hydrant and connect it to the shore to connect when the pump on the ship fail. You can use this to make the water from sea supply to suppress the fires. The next one is the sprinkler. Sprinkler is like the sensor that are fixed on the roof, and then if the fire happen, the sensor gets, and then you suppress the fire from that. The next one is the main one, the fire nozzle and the fire hose. The fire hose is like a long tube that connected to the main ship hydrant, and the nozzles is the one who plugged it in. It's like the head of the fire hose to shoot the water. They have three main mode. The first one is the full fog. Full fog mean around 120 degrees to create a cool down wall to help cool down those areas, and then pack with the 60 degrees to stop the big area fire, and then the jet stream, which are for the small and far away or huge fire that occurs. And that's it for the fire. Oh, there's another one they call the water monitor system. It is like a cannon that built in on the deck to use to suppress the fires. You can use to aim it on the fire that's happened on the deck and shoot it with a very fast and high pressure water. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is the foam. And the next component to suppress the fire effectively that used on a ship is called a foam. A foam is mainly used to suppress the fire that in a class B type, such as the oil, the chemicals, or gasolines, or other liquid that can make it flammable. And there are two main types of foam that often used in the ship industry to suppress the fire on a ship. The first type is called the AFFF, or aqueous film forming foam, which are the chemicals called full oral chemical mixed with water. And the properties of it can reduce the tension of the liquid to reduce the chance of its vaporize, and it slow down the fuel vaporize, and you can make it cooling down the fuel. And then the process of using foam of the AFFF type is it will create a foam like blanket film that will block the water, cooling down the fuel and suppress the fire in the end. The next type is called the PBO, protein base. The effect is exactly the same as the AFFF, but it more effectively used when the AFFF1 failed. And you can find this stuff on the foam extinguisher, foam sprinkle, or foam monitor. That is a cannon used to shoot foams. And some types are sprinkle that release chemical that mix with water to create a fire fighting solution. And both are a very valid choice for using suppress a fire on a ship. Both AFFF and protein based foam are nice to keep away fire if the water doesn't work out. And the next one is the triangle of fires. This concept is really important if you really want to stop the fire with effectiveness and strategy. It is a smart way to. The main concept the main concept of triangle of fires. There are three main components of fire. The first one is the heat. The heat is the one that will raise the temperature of the situation and then start and then until the ignition point. The ignition point process will start with the combustion mixed with fuel, and the main role is they are the main part that create the combustion process. The next component is called the fuel. The fuel is the thing that will make the fire last longer. It is the any necessary material that can start a fire or can undergo a combustion process. The main role of the fuel is to make the combustion process longer and longer. And the next one is the last one is the oxygen. The oxygen is like a must-have for fuel and heat because it's help with the chemical reaction when the starting point of the combustion and why the combustion process is happen. The oxygen is play a role in help chemical reaction between fuel and heat. Without oxygen or without any one of these component in triangle of fire, the fire would be able to start. It also helps you to create a strategy to help to stop the fires and to help when you can choose the strategy, which one do you want to put out. You want to put out oxygen, so how do you do it? You want to put out heat, how you do it? You release the heat, reduce the temperature, or how you can remove the fuel from it. How you can do it? You can make the firefighting more effectively by knowing this concept. Thank you for listening. Thank you.